never slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no...
Morelli's a guy who you always think can win any weekend, but it just doesn't come together for him.
Tumbling down our time screen, as well as Benyat Fernandez. Oh, dearie me, what a big shame that.
The 32 of Ramadipa has the advantage, but there's the yellow helmet of Gonzalez. This is his day.
Morelli's becoming a bit of an enigma, isn't he? On his day, he is quicker than absolute. That was such a good charge through the field already, but we switch our attention back towards the front.
Up the inside,
Can't push in, can't push in.
On the white helmet, Carpuchin takes second place.
Everybody in this field by a little bit of a margin, to be honest.
Well, that's right. We saw that at Aston last year.
Exactly. Brian is catching Veda, and he's got David Gonzalez with him.
And just, I think,
pushing them out the way. Good stuff from the Kyrgyzstani riders. Ramadipa still...
You know, one weekend doesn't make a championship, does it?
No, but what is... there's no doubt in his talent, but...
Veda was perhaps using a little bit too much road coming out. He couldn't quite get on the gas as hard as he wanted to.
Leads the way into the final corner then. Look at this enormous leading group, Peter. It's Rookies Cup. He's got to keep that consistency. Can he do it today, Mr. No Plan B?
Right, down the waterfall again.
There's Ramersdorfer, who went down, as well as Benyat Fernandez. Tines as well, I believe, and in its most classic form.
It is, isn't it? Such a totally different race. It is Brian Uriarte that leads. Carpuchin in second base. Marco Morelli in third. Is it gone?
He's just gone really, really wide, caught up in some kind of chaos, but our timing screens confirm it is.
Today, Ramadipa, as we say, the confidence that he got from that superb ride into second place yesterday. Gonzalez up the inside, he has to back out of it, but Carpuchin takes the lead.
And you were absolutely right in terms of Ramersdorfer and Benyat Fernandez, who have both crashed out.
And you saw the number 11 of David Gonzalez. He slots in behind Carpuchin. Carpuchin has bounced back with the confidence that he has.
Of confidence, Peter. Ramadipa, who of course got that second place yesterday, up there in...
Let's make the pass on Brian Uriarte. The previous lap we've been on board with Brian looking back, taking pole position, erasing the disappointment from yesterday.
The leading group in the dry today. He's carried through, he knows he can do it now, and off he goes. That was
back at David Gonzalez, and he couldn't do it. Well, he made it work this time. If they slow each other down, then Veda is going.
Well then, down through the Omega curve, they finish there. He is, well, with Uriarte getting bullied about at the moment, that is certainly helping.
Disappear, but the number 11 of David Gonzalez looking super determined in second, and he's right.
We've seen plenty of drama over the last 24 hours or so as Uriarte gets nerfed one. Big things in his favour. He's back in the live cup standings, in the lead at the moment.
Right, okay, so Carpuchin on the tail of Veda Pratama now.
David Gonzalez 11th by Benyat Fernandez, not quite from the same part of Spain, one from Santander, one from the Bastion.
Now has a bit of a break. He is ahead of the 32 of Kienda Ramadipa.
In the standings is the number 11 coming into this race. He's finished 3 out of 4 races so far. Country, almost neighbours basically, in geographical terms.
Yesterday's winner. Then it is the 11 with a yellow helmet.
A very quiet Le Mans, just taking away a few points, but had a great start to the season back in Jerez, you can say.
Well, a great mix of nationalities there. And Gonzalez in third place. Uriarte pushed back to fourth with the orange.
Points coming away from that one. So, but this is, he's going to get a bit of a nosebleed here running this high up. As we
the front of the field, isn't it? Kyrgyzstan leads.
From Indonesia, Spain.
Helmet.
Go on, look at that then. Ramadipa in second place, where he finished yesterday. He's got, you see, Artesini had a grid infringement, double long lap penalty. Oh, dearie me. In Argentina, Italy. Zenmitani, the number 34, up into Carpuchin ahead of him. This is a cracking race. Carpuchin from pole, really showing us what he...
Yeah, that's a messy way to start the race, isn't it? What a shame. Okay, and it doesn't, you don't know why. I mean, he could have been...
9th place now, as Pratama was the one who got really pushed back in the latest big shuffle. Yeah. He can do here in the dry today.
Absolutely superb stuff, isn't it? And Marco has gone back in the wrong position or what? I have no idea. Well, we don't know exactly what he did wrong, but obviously he's done something. Okay, and it's Ben said his real problem is qualifying. He came off the sixth row of the grid today from 6th to 7th place. Bennett Fernandez was up to 5th. But look at that, 3 abreast, Veda Pratama. And then the 11 of David Gonzalez, Brian Uriarte, and those tricks. He said it's just very hard when you come from the back like that. But he's, and up the inside, just talking about it was Bennett Fernandez, but of course it really isn't an opener. I think being caught by the 31 of Gelar Pugliese and hack him down. Did a superb job yesterday in the wet. He got up to 5th place. I wonder if he can do the same thing today. Oh, for taking opportunity into the left-hander. Climbing the hill now, go across the top. Spanish on the number 13.
Carter Thompson there in 6th place with Sullivan Mounsey up from 11th. Christian Daniel Jr. in 11th spot at the moment. Tinez just behind him in 12th.
Beating through there all the way in 4th gear. They flick it into 5th as they go down.
On the grid there in 7th as well, just off the back of this group. So we're really seeing it properly strung out, Peter. Both those two biding their time a bit as we look towards the front of the race still. Car pushing the rider who's
downhill, and the 32 takes the lead.
Takes the lead at the waterfall. That absolutely fascinating. I wonder what the conditions are like out there. I mean, the pace being really wanted to stay out front. He's happy to lead and do all the legwork. Morelli just behind him with Gonzalez is extremely impressive. Not many people can say that in their careers.
No, indeed. Superb.
Drilled out here. I mean, you got 2 riders out the top 3 in 2:01s. Most of the others too. And Benyat Fernandez doing a late braking in towards turn 1 as well.
And so he looked absolutely super confident doing it, didn't he? So it is Ramadiva yesterday.
Apart from Pugliese and Dinesh, they're in 2:02s. Everybody else in minimum 2:03. So it's just
as we've said so many times, the guys don't have to muck each other up. Now this is a place where you don't. It's a 2nd place man in now in the lead,
and red hot pace like the sun out there at the moment from these leaders.
And pole time was need the slipstream like you did at Mugello. You can get away, at the moment.
Look at the size of this group then, Peter, then. As they cross the line, how many will we have in this leading group?
2:01.95, and Veda Pratama has just done a 2:02, but there's no real sign of it. It's a huge group. We're all the way the top 15 down to
now. It will be 14 riders basically in this lead group now.
2:02.0, so he's almost on his pole time. David Gonzalez, you're in Van Kruyten, are in the battle for the lead, but it is possible to break the
14. So everybody would just about get a point. Ramersdorfer a second adrift in that.
He's underneath the pole time at 2:01.71.
Well, this is absolute
advantage here and get clear. Let's see whether Karpushin can do it. It's Morelli in 2nd place again. His
second chasing group. Well, what a race we have on here with 12 laps to go. Absolutely fascinating then. And you can see Mitani and Ramadipa having their own little battle back in 8th.
It's got Gonzalez, Uriarte, Fernandez and Ramadipa right on his tail.
And Uriarte's got to be careful.